exclusive to The Drive with Robin Ross.
And that is literally it today. If you have been getting out of holiday mode and back into work, and you haven't been subjected to the news and to the politics, I wish I was you. Because I have to do this for work. So I have to pay attention to all of this. And I'm so tired.
Yeah, there are people that are currently blissfully unaware of the mudslinging and the chats and the this and the that that are happening, especially now after the 120-year celebration, 112-year celebration, pardon me, yesterday of the African National Congress.
Yeah, so on the weekend, if you missed all the news, Jacob Zuma has come out with a new party, the Mkhonto Wesizwe Party. He's going to, there's talk over there. Then people in the ANC were very upset because he's more an ANC stalwart. And now he can't just leave the party like that. Lots of the people supporting that party seem to forget that he's been president twice and he can't be again by law. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. Then on Sunday night, and it's a Sunday night and it's before the first day of work, and I really didn't want there to be drama. And then on Twitter, Fikile Mbalula says, "We defended former President Zuma. We even went to Parliament and said a swimming pool is a fire pool. The Constitutional Court, led by Mogoeng, released a judgment against Jacob Zuma, but the ANC stood by him. Today, Zuma says he can't stand by President Cyril Ramaphosa." And everybody looked at the line and said, "What do you mean you went to Parliament and said a swimming pool is a fire pool? Did you lie to Parliament? Are you telling us that you've lied to Parliament?" And that has now kicked off 48 solid hours of fighting and back and forth, and the people coming out of the woodwork.
Ja, weet jy wat vir my eintlik, en dalk is ek 'n bietjie naïef hieroor, maar die feit dat iemand wat die sekretaris-generaal is van die regerende party kan uitkom en kan sê sonder enige twyfel, sonder enige fear of what the repercussions are going to be, can just come out and say, "But we lied for this guy." So, in Parliament, which is supposed to be the sacred place.
So this is the conversation that everyone is having, right? Because he then came back yesterday and he said, no, you're all misunderstanding me. I said that's what we said, but then it went to the Commission of Inquiry and we were told it was a fire pool, and then remember Jacob Zuma had to pay back 20 million rand for the upgrades, a portion of it. Remember there was that portion?
Small portion.
Right. And then he said, no, so we didn't lie. I just, we said the one thing and then the inquiry said another, and now the matter is closed. And in between all of this, other people have had things to say. This is now, remember Fikile Mbalula was Minister of Police?
Yes.
This is the other former Minister of Police, Nathi Nhleko.
But all I can say is that in the ANC, if you send a Secretary General Onjena, the worst of its kind ever, in the 112-year-old liberation movement.
Just said is the worst Secretary General in 112 years. That's pretty strong. In an election year, that is a strong thing to anyone to say.
Do you know what? Yesterday in the news, there was a soundbite from Cyril Ramaphosa talking about, the Mickey Mouse parties and the Donald Duck parties are nothing against the ANC that's got this long history of liberation, and no party is able to unite South Africa the way that the ANC has. Do you know why they unite us? Because we are done. We are so, frustrated.
The whole thing is frustrating, and this is why we bring this up today. It is an election year. Ons moenie vergeet nie. We are going to vote this year, and there is a rule. In an election year, the conversation in any kind of politics, any party, watch what's going to happen over the next couple of months. It's going to get louder and louder and more ridiculous. The claims are going to get more and more outrageous, and the further people are away from actually winning power, the bigger those claims are, because there's much less chance that you're going to have to deliver on. So if you're a tiny party, you can make the wildest noises you want, and they're obviously going to get a lot of headlines because that's what you're trying to do. But you know that you're not going to have to deliver on those things. The thing is, for me and for you and for Roz, over the next couple of months, we're going to have to deal with this flood of noise coming in from all over. So there is massive fighting at the moment across the board. There's stories involving NSFAS today, which you can go and read on the website as well. There's funding cuts going on there. The DA is taking Dr. Bladen Zimande to court over allegations of corruption around NSFAS there, and everyone is calling for everyone's heads. And now we hear in the news 10 minutes ago, Mosiuoa Lekota is saying Cope reckons we should change the constitution so we can vote for the president directly and not parties. Again, noise, because you're not going to have to deliver on the thing, right? But it's going to be an exhausting couple of months.
I agree with you absolutely on that. I just want, and this is me being naive again, I'm taking full responsibility for my naivety. I just want someone to cut through that noise with a promise that they are going to deliver on.
It's a very simple idea, right?
Very simple.
Just tell us you're going to do the thing and then do the thing.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Because we pay you at the end of the day.
The only conversations I want to hear are, this is how we're going to create jobs. This is how we're going to bring down crime. This is how we're going to fix infrastructure and railways. These are the things we're going to improve. This is how education is going to get better. This is how health is going to get better. This is how we'll deal with housing. Those are the only issues I want to hear about. I don't want to hear politicking and who's going to end up on the slate and who's in which faction. Ag, die hele ding.